Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chun, and I know I'm late, but I am here with the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Let's go. So they started where they left off at the anniversary, the Mafia anniversary party, and Lisa's husband John has got into it with Whitney's husband Justin, and it's a mess. Lisa has called this girl a lie so many times. So Mary is doing the prayer, right, before they get ready to start the activities. And she said, everybody hold hands in a loving way or something like that. Then she told Lisa and Whitney to hold hands. Lisa's like, I'm okay. She said, hold hands. Child, they over here holding hands and still going back and forth, talking about you're a lie. I didn't say it. I'm not a liar. You're a liar. Like, but they hold their hands though. Then for whatever reason, Justin was over there next to Lisa and Whitney. I think John misread it and he ran up on Justin. And Justin was like, if you don't get out of here, I'm about to... The men on Salt Lake City, I've never seen them have a problem. This was wild. So the 25th anniversary is over because after the men got into it, everybody left. Let's keep going. So John is like, I think I need to talk to Justin. So I'm just going to contact him and we just go out and just talk it out. Lisa is still going back and forth about how she felt, but the men always seem to handle things a little different. And then he said, if I hadn't had to take up for my loudmouth wife, and she was like, do you want to get in another tussle? Because even though he kind of said that in jest, it's the truth. So Brittany goes over here to Heather's shop, right? Her spa. And she's talking about the night. They sat down. They was like, could you believe what happened? Heather was talking about the tussle. She was talking about Jared and Aaron. And then Heather gave her some truths which hurt her feelings. She was like, you just need to stop, right? You're not making good choices. Then she started crying. She said that hurt her feelings. And then she said, she just kind of forsake her children for a man. Because I don't know what Jared is doing to Brittany, but she is in love with him. In love. And devastated because he does not love her back. So Brown and her husband go to lunch, right? And they're talking about the couple's trip coming up to Palm Springs. She is letting him know that it's a possibility she's not going to invite Heather because they're not so good, right? But then they get to talking about Gwen, and Gwen is Brown's daughter. And Gwen's grandparents, her father's parents, they have not had anything to do with her since they found out that she was born. But now they want to come in her life, and they're kind of still pushing back and leaving it up to Gwen. Brown's husband don't want to have anything to do with it. Nothing. He doesn't even want them around. But Brown wants her to kind of have a relationship because they are her grandparents. And I do understand that. But I also understand her husband. Brown is crazy. She said this is how she picks her husband up from the airport in costumes. Like, I don't even understand. And she says it keeps the spark going. I don't know. I don't know how. This is a little ridiculous, but he's here for it. So Lisa's sister is in town, and she's telling her all about the tussle between her and Whitney and how Angie K feels like she's not a good mother. Of course, she's crying, and of course, her sister is there for her, but Lisa Barlow is not a good friend. Like, she's not a good friend. I did appreciate the sister situation, but let's go. So Brown, Angie K, and Whitney are out here on this brisk hill, right, in the mountains. And I think Brown is really trying to figure out why do these ladies go back and forth so much. And then they brought up Lisa. And Whitney let Brown know the reason Lisa doesn't have a problem with her is because she wants to be in her circle. She wants what she has. And whenever she's like that, she always kind of kisses up to the person. I believe that about Lisa. And Brown also at this point invited the ladies on the Palm Springs trip, but she was explaining to them that she doesn't think Heather's going to be able to go because they're not good, but she's going to think about it. Child, so Brittany, standing up right here, is hosting a Mormons Wednesday Bible study, and Angie K brought a bottle of wine, and she was like, Mormons don't drink, but Brittany drinks often. And the reason she drinks is because of Jared. But they had a very successful night. And she said this is more than usually comes. So she was really happy about that. So after Bible study, Angie has pulled Brittany and Heather over to the side. And Angie's letting Heather know that she doesn't appreciate her going around telling people what she said. Because when she was talking to Heather, she was talking to her friend, she thought, when she was talking about Lisa letting her baby just play video games till 2 o'clock in the morning. Heather went and told Lisa that. So Lisa is pissed at Angie, right? So then, like, Heather is really trying to be like on at the cool kids table. That's what Angie said. And I agree with her. And before she really got her straight, like, no, my bad, she had to really get her straight. And then Heather came around and said, you know what? I never saw it like that. Um, because I'm loyal and I can be loyal to both of you because both of you are my friends. Because Angela was like, look, like, what are you doing? I've known you forever. Why would you do me like this? Like, you haven't known Lisa as long as you know me. So they got it together, I think. So John and Justin have met. I don't think they resolved anything because as they talked about what happened and, you know, they were able to kind of talk it out, John said, does Justin feel like he needs to give Lisa an apology? Justin said no, not now. He said not right now and probably never, but I think they're going to be okay, but they're not good like they were. So Brown has invited Heather over to her home, right? Brown's home is like Alice in Wonderland meets the Wizard of Oz. Like, I don't know where these people get their scents from, right? It's different colors. That's beside the point. So she's invited Heather over because she doesn't want Heather to come on this trip with her. It is so awkward. Like, they're in the kitchen, the dog is pooped on the floor, it's unfinished house, and they're just trying to get like the small talk down. So as they are having a conversation, Heather said, I'm surprised you invited me because I don't think you like me very much. And Brown was like, I'm surprised you came because I don't think you like me. She said that they got on the wrong foot and they may be a little more liked than they think they are. And honey, at the end. So Heather wanted to know, why did Brown invite her? Brown said, about that. Let's talk about that. She was like, well, you know, we're going on this trip and I know you and I are not so good. So maybe you don't want to go. And Heather was like, am I supposed to sing for my supper and ask for an invite? So it ended like this. Heather left. I don't think she's going on the trip. I thought it was a subpar episode, but it's still good. Let me know what you think about it. It's your girl Millie Chan, and I'm out. Bye, y'all.